We are doing top 10 college football rivalries of all time. This is from Sports Illustrated. This is serving two purposes. One, to educate ourselves on the biggest college football rivalry, since we're trying to get into it in our our 30s, and we're just doing the best we can to not only learn from the internet, but from comment sections as well.
Yeah.
And two, we are going to be doing watch-alongs of the major rivalries in college football. So you want to be sure you have your notification bell on. That way you get notified of when we're going to go live and what we're going to go live for.
Yes. And also, I feel like this is a great way to approach this sport, because I want to say this. We're very new to this.
Oh, yeah.
We've been exposed to this, of course.
Right. Right.
As fans of the NFL. Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this is good to give us hopefully a behind the scenes look of why these games are so big, because what it is it's the atmosphere at these rivalry games is unmatched.
Oh, 100%.
You could almost say unrivaled.
Exactly.
So I can't wait to check this out. I think I'm going to definitely be learning, hopefully, with this.
Yeah. Only one way to find out. You ready to go?
Yep. Let's dive in, man.
3, 2, 1.
Rivalry week is upon us, but which rivalry should we actually be most thankful for? We're counting down the top 10 most bitter battles in college football history right now. Texas and Texas A&M cracks the top 10, despite the two programs not meeting since 2011. However, I'm sure Longhorn fans still get aggravated at the mention of the Aggies, and vice versa. With Texas set to leave the Big 12, perhaps we will see the rivalry renewed at some point soon.
Yeah, that's another thing is when certain teams are leaving certain conferences, sometimes big rivalries won't happen for several years or decades even.
Yeah, but that's interesting though. Okay, and also you have a bunch of like in-state rivalries.
Yeah.
And those are always interesting because talk about unrest.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh and West Virginia come in at number 9. And anytime a matchup is labeled the backyard brawl, you know there is vitriol from all involved. This matchup began in 1895, so there is definitely history, and after a 10-year hiatus, it shall resume in 2022.
Oh, yeah, we just checked this one out recently.
Yeah, man.
So, as of the time of this recording, but I don't know when it's going to go out. But yeah, that was a hell of a brawl to check out.
That was a great match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Yep.
You never want to miss Mississippi State taking on Ole Miss, which is our 8th pick. I imagine both sides of this rivalry are ready to crack their opponent ahead of this season's Egg Bowl. Another interstate showdown, this one between the Hurricanes and Seminoles, is 7th. Florida State got the best of the most recent meeting, but this is a matchup that has seen each program run off streaks, with Miami holding the overall edge 35-31.
Man, last two in its own state, like I was saying earlier, in its own state.
Yeah.
I guess that's the big thing. And also Pittsburgh and West Virginia, that was very regional. So far, all these are regional.
This is something I love. Like, and colleges like there are certain colleges that produce the most NFL players out there.
Yeah.
And University of Miami is one of them.
Oh yeah, good feeder system there.
Yeah. Some legends have come out of that program.
Oh yeah.
We stay in the South for an SEC number 6 between Florida and Georgia. The Gators and Dogs have met in Jacksonville every year since 1996, and Florida fans probably still have Georgia on the mind following this season's blowout Bulldogs win. Notre Dame and USC begin the top 5. The Irish had the advantage in the latest meeting back in October, but these two teams have been going back and forth for bragging rights since 1926, with only real-world events like World War II and the pandemic pausing, but not stopping it. Army and Navy taking the field is number 4. Obviously, the allure of this game goes beyond football, and we can all salute this showdown, which has been happening for well over a century and has been on national television every season since 1945.
Oh man, this is a hotly contested one there.
Yeah.
And the only reason that we both had differences there is because one, I lived in Annapolis for several years, and so my natural gravitation would be towards Navy. And
Yeah.
you like I'll let you
I signed the dotted line. I'm Army through and through. So yeah, go Army, F Navy. And with all due respect.
Right. Since I don't live in Annapolis anymore, I'm now neutral on that. So,
man, yeah, but yeah, we got to watch one of those matches. I don't know if it's already happened.
No, it's in December. I've got it on the calendar. So we got
totally doing that.
Yeah, we know. Mark your calendars, whatever December date that is.
Yep.
The Red River Showdown comes in at number 3, fresh off the latest classic meeting that saw the Sooners best the Longhorns 55-48. So we offer a tip of the golden hat whenever Texas and Oklahoma meet at the Cotton Bowl. Ohio State and Michigan is number 2, even though there has been a clear 1-2 when it comes to recent years of this rivalry. A win against the Buckeyes has been more than hard to come by for Jim Harbaugh and company, and Ohio State has won 15 of the last 16 meetings. But that probably doesn't take away from the meaning of the looming matchup for the...
Yeah. Don't you got a bit of a stake in this fight?
I do love Michigan. I do love Michigan. Like, I root for them when I can.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like, yeah. I love the stadium. I love the hype around them, and yeah. What's it? Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How can you not?
How can you not, man?
Exactly. Well, this top one, I think another one in our former niche is has a bit of stake in this fight.
Okay, let's go.
The Wolverines. And finally, the Iron Bowl comes in at number 1. Alabama and Auburn. Both programs have pedigree in the SEC and are, of course, located in the same state. While the tide has rolled in Alabama's direction in almost any game, the energy is ramped up, as they've been known to taste some L's when taking on the Tigers. And those are the top.
Yeah,
man.
He is another that person I mentioned is roll damn Tide all the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't deny, like, dude, that roll Tide Army is massive.
Yeah.
That movement is massive.
Yeah. Even if you're not a fan of Alabama or Auburn, like, you know the Iron Bowl, and you know how serious that is.
Yeah, like right off the top of your head, like, you know Miami, you know Oklahoma. I probably think you might know Michigan because of the crazy helmet looking thing.
Yep.
The design. You know Texas, not the A&M guys, the Longhorns. You know them. Like, there's some teams you're just like, yeah, I know that university. I know that just from the logo alone. And to see what their biggest rivalries are just makes sense. I think Texas has the most rivalries. There's 2 rivalries that they have.
Yeah.
It's kind of intense.
Yeah, but of these rivalries, I think the phrase "roll Tide, roll damn Tide" is transcended the game, and it's become vernacular.
Yeah, that's like everyone knows that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you want to or not, you're like, yeah, roll damn Tide. Yep.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if you're in or have been in one of these universities, please comment below your experience with them. We'd love to hear your stories about them. Helps us get a little more educated on them, and come in our live streams.
And comment and defend why your football team is the best.
Exactly. Sell your team to us. As of right now, I mean, I think we have a bit of alliance to ones that are close to us. I mean, I have family that went to Virginia Tech, and you have a bit of an alliance to the Turpins, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a Maryland feel up in here.
Yeah.
I mean, not really obvious, but yeah.
Not obvious at all.
Not obvious at all anywhere. It'd be shocking. I know. But yeah, man. Guys, let us know in the comments.
Yep, and subscribe, watch another video around our heads, come in our live streams. We have a good time there.
Yeah.
What now, Dan?
Unplug and do something legendary.
Roll damn tide.